The Detroit Black Community's Food Security Network, along with many others involved in urban agriculture in Detroit, have vehemently opposed the Hance Farm proposal. And we worked in an attempt to have the City Council voted down. Ultimately, we lost that in December when 5 of the 9 Detroit City Council members voted in support of the proposal to sell about 1,700 city-owned lots to John Hance for $300 a lot, or what equated to 8 cents per square foot.
I think the City Council should be ashamed of themselves for how they operated today, and I think they should have went into the auditorium, and I think that we're not going to hear the end of this.
It's our view that really the Woodlands is really just the cover story, and that the real purpose is for him to acquire land in order to hold it, to drive the value up of the land as a way of increasing his wealth. And also, I had the chance to have breakfast with him about a year ago and had the chance to talk to him face to face. And he told me that really for him, this is a legacy project for his daughter, and that he wants to pass this on to his daughter. In about 40 years, these trees will be ready for harvest. And so, all kind of issues come up about the intergenerational transmission of wealth, about the use of public land for the common good, and also issues of class and race are all tied up in this. So we think it was a really bad idea, and we still think it's a really bad idea, and it raises a real fundamental question in Detroit about how we dispose of the unused and underutilized land in the city of Detroit. Currently, of the 143 square miles of Detroit, about a third of that footprint is vacant land. And so we think that the sale to John Hance is really just the first battle in a longer war that will take place in terms of how this land will be used. And so what many of us propose is that we need to look at solutions such as community land trust, where that land can be used for the common benefit, as opposed to continuing the same legacy which has put us in the situation of selling, or not, in fact, many times not selling, but allowing wealthy white men usually to acquire large tracts of land, which further empowers them and further disempowers everyone else. And so we think that that's part of the problem in the world today in terms of food security. In fact, perhaps it's the greatest factor in terms of food security, because when people are dispossessed of land, they don't have the ability to produce their own food. They don't have the ability to extract the mineral resources that create a wealthy society. They don't have the ability to create the resources that are used to produce housing and clothing. And so really, land is the basis of power.